What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
I'm Lo.
Keith.
And I'm Curtis.
Bang, tang, bang, tang, bang, tang. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. Boy in Love. Let's jump in the mix.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
That was good timing.
I like things to be a certain way.
I didn't do the speed.
References better song.
You lied to me, Keith.
I got reset. I initially did it.
Yeah, get her, Jacob.
Yeah, Kay. Oh, the beat went up. We didn't react to the Just One Day video anyway. Just a live performance.
That is a nasty ass bathroom.
V, you my guy with them Jones' dick.
So who gonna get her?
Yeah.
So is the jump out.
Hakuna Matata. Word. Okay.
Keith, he said don't mistake him for the easy guy.
Say what you want. Say what you want.
Say what you want.
That is such a distinguishable dance move, yo.
I'm gonna call him Gang Sign Sugar. Oh,
Hey, hey.
oh, be
Wait a
careful, be
minute.
careful,
Be
Sugar.
a little gentle, sugar.
That's 5 to 10.
Jen hopping out lockers. Oh, I remember this part. Hey,
No, y'all can't do that now.
this is definitely 2014.
Swear he me in 08. It's the bros.
I know, bro.
I'm glad they acting like gentlemen now.
Wow.
All right, I hear them back vocals. It was so much more layering in these earlier albums.
They did all that just for Simon Dominic to pull up.
With the goosebumps on the track.
Yeah, it's Goosebumps.
How you feel about that though?
Nah, that was a fun vid.
It was cool.
I'll say you definitely see the transition from rap group that it was initially like supposed to be and intended to be to the boy band.
No, but I'm kind of grateful for that though, because I was thinking about it too. Like especially when V popped up, like you don't hear none of that quality in his voice and richness in his voice that you hear now. And if they would have stayed that way, you probably would never hear that quality in his voice. Same thing with like Jimin or JK, or Jin for that matter. So I thought the transition overall did the group well.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, obviously, we don't get wings without them switching shit up. I'm just saying you see it visually compared to, like, you know, the leather, drop crotch, basketball jerseys, everything like that. This is definitely more...
No ascots? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, I think
this is more boy band shit right here. Like.
Yeah, I think regardless of, you know what I mean, how we feel, each change was necessary because it's the men who they are today because of all the changes and stuff.
Yeah, it's a stepping stone.
I mean, I got my picks, but, you know.
Yeah, I definitely like certain eras and I like certain sounds too and everything. And, yeah, the change definitely helped, like, certain people. It seemed like early on, I'm not going to say Jimin was getting the bunt of, like, kind of like the falsettos and kind of like the certain notes on the first album and then, like, transitioning to this period. JK got growth because he was mostly rapping earlier and singing and doing stuff. The V growth is there. Jin, he had a strong voice earlier on and stuff already, but it's growth there. Even the rap line.
I was just about to say, mainly, this is really just mainly rap line, and then you see everybody else kind of like finding their way, because this ain't the V that's like wrecking me down and shit like that later on.
And this ain't even a Jimin. That's my bias.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he hit the high notes, but they not as rich. They not as full.
If you had got me during this time, or they had got me during this time, Sugar definitely would have been the one. It would be like, yo, it's bull, and then, you know, it's kind of
don't cheat. I gotta put you on this video where they did like a fan vote or whatever, like for millions of fans, and basically each era, like who ruled the era.
I saw the video, but I didn't watch the video. I know what you're talking about.
That nigga's lying.
So what?
Hashtag was low lying.
No, I actually didn't watch it.
But yeah, they
lying on the low.
They
Hashtag
did lying on the low. They did the drawing for that basically, and was like who owned like kind of which three members own like each era and everything. It's a decent video. We'll watch at some point. I feel like once we halfway through the eras or something. But this definitely feels like the that transition that boy bands go through, like generally, whether it's like a One Direction or, you know, any type of group like that. So yeah.
Oh yeah. But I like it. Obviously, what I did cheat with and watch already, American Hustle Life. So that's why I'm already familiar with this song, because as you know, they go and do the
Zach walked in, yo, called him.
Mid-vid.
You might as well sit your ass down and just chill for the next one. Wave to the camera.
Hey guys. Yeah, Kurt, did you speak yet?
No.
You got to jump in, bro. It's like
favorite thing that stuck out to me was definitely the rap line in this. I thought they all crushed their verses that they had in it. I think the video did some cool things too. Like they had each of the individual members kind of rack focus with everyone else away from them. So it was like their focus was like so on this chick that they weren't focused on anything else around them. And then it repeated that motif, I guess, when RM put the CD in, and as he turns up the thing, they rack focus to the speaker, so everyone like kind of pays attention. So I like the way they kind of link the duality, I guess, between the love of music and the love of a woman or a chick in that regard. So that was a really cool use of camera work to tell those kind of visual motifs. The way it was shot was mostly like, the color grading felt like just kind of dull, but it felt like intentionally dull, like lots of grays and
grays, white and blacks. So
like muted kind of colors and everything.
Two lights in there.
But yet when he was being more sincere, towards the bridge, that's when a little bit more color came in. So I guess that was like saying like this is the wrong way, this is the right way, or any kind of way you interpret that. But overall, rap line stuck out to me the most in this.
Which I think this is still like that period too. Not saying that they because you touched on it when you first started talking about how it felt less hip hop now, going more in. I'm pretty sure once we start transitioning into like 2 more albums and stuff, you'll just see the full. I'm not gonna say flip where they like left rap alone and stuff, but it was
to a degree.
Goes back to that argument we was having early on when we was like just telling Jared to enjoy certain moments, because when it changes, they still rap and everything, but it's not like
it's definitely not as rap centric.
It's not as rap centric.
I mean,
and I know they'll be in the comments just like, well, wait,
they still rap and
they still
rap. Will be more rap on the forthcoming project, but it's just more so you.
It felt like if 15 tracks. It's like
what I said when I watched No More Dreams for the first time. I hate to be self-referential, but whatever. I feel like rap is definitely more the youthful thing. Not saying you can't do it when you get older, but in the sense of like a boy band, you know what I'm saying, or a group like that. Once you have singers and then they find themselves vocally and you know everything like that,
I think the rap kind of
it's going to be hard to not want to hear that as much as possible, and for them to like place that.
Because I don't want to say singing is timeless and rapping isn't, but it seems like you said, the older you get,
for you
I
to
feel like the
mature
rap
as a rapper,
suited
you
it,
have to
though.
have a mature rap style. Nobody wants to hear Soulja Boy at 40.
Well, the rap suited this video, though,
at 28.
if you noticed. I don't want to hear
I was saying if you noticed, the rap suited this video because, like, I mean, obviously, like, they're predominantly known for being more strict over there, whether that's a stereotype or not. But you notice the wardrobe in the video and everything. They have like their shirts are untucked and kind of like loosely, like it feels like it's meant to be more rebellious. And I think rap or any kind of like grungy aesthetic suits that kind of more, which is why I was talking about like the color grading, how it felt more gray and dull, and those things.
You just reminded me. How the fuck did I not speak on this shit? Like I said, this video is definitely 2014 with how they're interacting with the girl and kind of like, grabbing her.
Oh, especially the grabbing and everything is just not PC for today.
And let me not.
That he had a CD.
Let me not act, because in high school I was definitely like one of them boys.
Who carries CDs?
I wasn't. It definitely was Bulls Rough House and
not like
kind of like
I know
what you mean.
Not like
around.
Yo, bitch, come here. Like,
not
more
like
that.
yo, shut up, yo.
Like, yo, stop playing, or like, if it's one I'm talking to, just come grab her from behind or something like that, like on that type of thing. But it's just like they ain't even know shorty. They just like, yo, he came to the locker and just grabbed her and brought her into the room and shit. So it
looked like she liked it though, to be honest.
I'm not going down that road.
Well, that's why I brought up like the color grade and everything, because everything was shot dull and gray. Like it didn't feel like it was like it didn't feel like it was glorifying it though, because when it got to the bridge and like you saw like the spotlight down when he showed up with the rose and everything, like that's when more of the color got into the video. So I don't know if they were trying to juxtapose those or.
I wonder, not to get too far off subject, but to talk about what you was talking about. I had this conversation. I forget whether it was with you or was I like just thinking in my head. Maybe I was talking to myself or some shit. I was like, when do K-pop idols when is the cutoff, or
what exactly?
For like, when is it time to hang up the jersey and it's just time to be like?
I think we had this conversation because we were
I
talking
think it was
about
me
Rain.
and you, and I was talking about Rain, and I was like, he back outside,
about Rain.
and the music good too. I fuck with the tracks. So
that's the power of being able to sing. Like I said, for rap, because even over here, like it took.
It's more than that too.
I want to say it took Hov really to be all right, I'm an elder statesman rapper now. I'm maturing with my rap.
Some people was trying to still be outside,
but it was failing for a lot of people. It was just really not hitting. And he's in the non. We talking about the greatest, but I think it took for
some
him.
Wu-Tang members were still outside doing stuff.
Yeah, well, Ghostface still releasing music, but him and Hov the same age. But he's also always been here.
I get what you mean.
Whereas Hov went in different directions, went to the clubs, went to do this, went to do that, everything like that, and kind of just rise to the top of the thing. Ghost has always been, yo, I'm underground, I'm hip hop, to the core, hardcore, rugged. You never question who Ghostface Killer is.
I just think that logic only goes so far.
And to the point of him doing concept
but all that has a lot of variables. So the first part we were talking about, it also depends on if you're able to adapt. You can do this forever if you can adapt. If you can't adapt, you're gonna perish.
And that's where the older generations.
Nas had to adapt with his new album, and people didn't like it. Some people did.
Some argue Snoop didn't adapt; he just was him the whole time. Like
Snoop adapted.
Snoop adapted. Musical though, he has
Sexual Eruption.
Yeah, he's an icon.
That's kind of the only time I think he went left. I think he is true to himself and was kind of not so much adapted, but definitely knew how to.
Snoop is one of those artists.
But you can hear growth.
I think he's
from
more
the
of
one
a
he did with
personality
Pharrell.
overall, though.
He's an
Yeah,
icon,
but you
though.
can
He's
hear
not
the
gonna,
growth from
like,
Pharrell, the one he did with Pharrell from Doggy Style. You can definitely hear it.
Yeah, but I don't think his
that's also
cadences
20
are
years
nothing
ago.
really.
I would say like
No. I won't say
where
his
it's like-
cadence, but his ability or his willingness to try new beats, try new, you know what I mean,
Well, he
new
put
concepts.
out a reggae album and everything
Right.
too.
He
so-
did a- he
that
did
was
a-
a lot. It was a lot of tinkering in the 2010s for
He
him.
put a gospel album out.
Yeah.
He did this, him linking with Wiz and kind of rejuvenating.
And how we always say hip hop is a young sport. So much youth, like you said. I'm not gonna say he cling on to Wiz and shit like that because he's his old head and mentor, but definitely knew not where to get in because it feel like I'm calling him a dick.
You
eater.
get new energy, yeah.
Like you just get new energy from young
What
boys,
about,
and you
like,
kind of
2
know
Chainz?
where you.
No, it was the same thing with Dre. Dre clung on
No,
to
the Snoop did the movie
You could
with
say
Wiz
Hov
too,
did
right?
it too. When, like I said, with the state
Before-
prop thing.
With the
before,
Young Guns,
they
yeah,
linked
definitely
together,
did.
I was one of them Wiz fans that was like, yo, I want to hear him and Snoop on a song together. And then we got that good, and I was just, it was that fucking great. Like, that shit was amazing. But I think the thing, like I said, the thing with rap now, it's not like the 90s where you can only see it on 3 or 4 channels. You can only hear it on 3 or 1 or 2 stations. You gotta buy CDs or albums or whatever to do that. Music now, everybody has a niche. You don't even need. It's albums that drop that you don't even hear about, that you don't even know. People drop albums because they got a niche now, and I can tour. I can independently book my own tour. I have my manager do that shit. I don't even have to go through a label. Woo woo bam, do all of this stuff like that. So it's a different space now. Obviously, I want to say rap over there.
I think it's different.
They carry it different. So it's not going to be the same age because it's always going to be like, yo, you true to yourself. But I still think at some point, I still think singing is timeless compared to like at some point you like, look, I don't even feel like jumping on a motherfucker.
Because I've checked and it's idol groups that are out and you look and you like, damn, they rappers.
I don't
in the
think
group
that's true
38,
either.
38, 39, they still like kind of doing stuff. How old is Shiny? Tainman is the Mane of Shiny. And he's 29, about to be 30.
About to be
You
30.
know
No,
what I
he's
mean?
probably
So,
30 already because he already went.
And look at Tainman, he's still outside. And I still think his career, I ain't gonna say it's just getting started because he
just-
debuted at like
he just-
13.
He just dropped the idea last
But
year.
see, like the thing
nigga
about
got
that,
some
I
future
think
ahead of
singing
him.
is timeless to a point as well. So, like to kind of go with the other variable with the rap game, your status also kind of puts the pressure too, because like Ghostface can do whatever he wants because he has that freedom to do whatever he wants. Hove is kind of locked into an area where he has to maintain a level of excellence. Not to say that Ghost doesn't, but
Musically or as a business?
musically,
The pressure is definitely different.
because
Yeah.
Ghost has a niche, like he has a fan base. So whatever he does, that fan base is going to travel. Kind of like Tyler the Creator. Anything he does, that fan base is going to travel. If he wanted to put a rock album out, like when Lil Wayne did it, his fan base traveled. You know what I mean? So like there's always those, but I don't think singing is so much as timeless because I've heard some singers who just need to hang that shit up too.
Well,
like
that's-
Smokey
that-
Robinson,
lose-
gang banging. That shit need to go
that's
away.
That's something totally like.
But he's a
I think the argument.
I don't even think
would
that-
be like
yeah.
like what rapper is older that's like popping that's not Hov.
Eminem.
2 Chainz.
You said
Nah, 2 Chainz is 12 years younger than Hov.
it's
or he's at least 10 years younger.
Well,
than Hov.
I guess
he's
I guess
still-
when I
but he's
say
still old.
popping like
older compared to like.
I mean,
I mean,
Hov like
I'm
50.
speaking in regards to
I mean,
sales
and
and
even when you say
audience
that, Drake is
attraction and everything
35.
like that.
So
some
Drake is old.
some artists are cheaters
Because what,
some
rap
artists
game
are in
was-
that upper echelon where no matter what they drop is going to go platinum. It's going to like do
That's
some.
literally-
Some
Yeah,
of
but
the
how's that
Hov
cheating?
Waynes- No, because they earned it. But I mean, it's just like certain. Not saying I respect Lil Baby going platinum more than I would respect like Drake, Hov, or somebody else going platinum,
especially in the streaming
in
era.
the streaming era where it's just like y'all worked for years to get y'all fandom to a certain
Yeah, but
place.
people didn't give that same respect, I feel like, to Nas and all when he was the first
But
rapper to bring a
Nas
platinum
took
plaque
lot-
to the
and
to
people
the
don't like to
projects.
acknowledge this, but Nas took some falls. He took some.
No,
falls
yeah, but I'm saying
a
people
couple
look back and
times
say someone
to-
like
to-
Nas did that, but they have a preconceived notion that he's already a GOAT, not that he was a 17-year-old kid who did what he did, or 18-year-old, 19-year-old. You know what I mean?
The thing with Nas,
I think he got goaded off that one album, and I don't know if they should.
Here we go.
They gave him that plaque a little too soon.
Here we
But
go.
He had a literal plaque though.
yeah, that's what I mean.
In a time where you had to buy the records.
They definitely christened him off his debut. But I don't. Not the crazy part is I don't think Nas's style is one that needs to be hung up. It's one
he just was back outside too.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He's with Fabio and them trying to get
right. But that's what I was saying earlier. He was able to adapt.
He finally adapted that fucking flow. It don't sound like something you wiping the dust off of anymore. He doesn't get on it. No, for real.
He don't sound like Cassidy in a rap battle.
Well, not even that.
Said, let me take my flow out.
Yeah. It's really his flow was very much so retro that when he tried to towards the end of the 90s when he started rapping on digital beats and digital production like Timbaland.
My thing is everyone sounds the exact fucking same anymore. Everyone sounds the exact fucking same in rap anymore. So like when you say it's an old style,
yeah, I disagree.
Nah, there's a niche. Everything feels overproduced. It's drowned out with auto-tune. There's not lyrical concepts or anything like that.
Literal. He ain't talking about
Polo G doesn't sound like Lil Baby. Like I get what y'all saying. It's definitely like mumble rappers. And
what I mean is like when you say someone like Nas needs to blow like the dust off and make a new flow. I'm saying that retro flow is something
like
that's
KRS-One is one of those guys that need to hang
like
it
I said,
up.
when Nas started rapping on digital production,
although I do want to see that versus
and shit. That when he started rapping on beats that wasn't like
he was trying to get him and Nas or him and Kane were trying to do a versus.
Yes, he did. And like you can tell when it was over for certain niggas. They jump on tracks with certain people and shit, and you just like it's not there before you.
Yo, how the fuck you get a genuine feature on a Timbaland beat and the first thing you say is you owe me back like
you owe me back like you owe
reparations to black.
Like reparations to black.
That's the first thing you think of. You know what I'm saying? The beat, the song, and the beat was hot. But him saying it, I'm like, that's the hook you thought of, nigga?
So that song was a miss, but I Rule the World wasn't.
No, that song was not a miss.
I don't think the song was still a miss.
Nas on the song
was a miss. The song was a banger.
Yeah, I still sing the hook. The beat is fire, but Nas on the song is just like what?
Yeah, but we give passes to like anytime someone's GOAT status, it's like everyone's looking with a magnifying glass for one thing, one bar, one line that didn't land, and judging someone's entire like.
Like I said, that I'm just saying
goes back to
the falls that Nas took to kind of get where he was.
But see, that's that pressure of status.
That's the pressure. Like I said, when you at the ceiling rapping,
you can't have a miss.
Exactly.
Which isn't fair.
But Nas has a lot of misses.
But I
that's fair. But I think what he's done for the game, legacy wise, and still continues to do. Like
to be honest, one of his most commercial CDs, the IM CD, is still one of my favorite CDs.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that.
And that's just how it is.
We was kings
and queens, never porch monkeys. It was like.
No, I know.
Yeah, it's like, I'm in the club, bro. Like I'm trying to take something home, bro.
But that's the DJ fault. That's the DJ fault. Tell that nigga don't play that.
But that's a different argument, though. No, but that's a different argument. What you want in a club versus what you want, as far as substance, style.
And that's what we used to talk about before.
Yeah, but that's what Jay pulled. Is it Uchi Wally or is it One Mic? Who are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But, so which is it? Is it Uchi Wally or One Mic?
And to wrap this up, because we definitely...
Yeah, I didn't mean to segue too far, but...
You're good, but I would say the Uchi Wally One Mic, the bar that Jay threw at it was because Nas claimed to be this whole God body nigga. That's another part of it, too. The image you try to portray. He tried to portray this whole... God body shit.
But you could have said the same thing for Pop.
No.
Well, I'm gonna tie this back to like
some people still listen too about all that.
And I think that was just different.
You see my timeline?
He never said I'm just this one person. He never is like, yo, I'm the smart brother.
He never claimed the God.
And then when you look at the time too, because people are talking about different times. Because once he got out of jail, he said this album I'm dropping right now is a celebration of life. I just been in jail for almost a whole year for some shit I didn't do. Niggas trying to kill me, shoot me, everything. Like I'm celebrating my life, and then I'm dropping this. I'm dropping a double album, then I'm dropping another album, and I'm keep going. And I'm doing this, but that's a whole nother video that for when we start dropping OC. So, but yeah, back to Boy in Love.
Yeah, the only thing I was gonna tie that back to this, as far as like, I mean, we always talk about obviously if rap is youthful or not. I mean, that's something we just always talk about in general, as you can see. But with what they did on this track, I just thought like it blended the style well of like as far as like an older teenagers, like kind of like when like something that audience can empathize and relate to.
Yeah. I agree. I concur.
Yeah, but y'all know the vibes, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share. This turned into something else.
Turn on Langston.
Yeah, original
Sorry,
content
y'all.
coming
Sorry,
soon.
We definitely gotta do that, bro.
Yeah,
you got to be here for that one, nigga. Because I know you be on the rap shit too.
Yeah, hashtag and
You
let us know
could've
is
jumped in on
not
that
still
one.
outside. He still is outside. I fuck with all this new shit, Kurt.
Nas in the
It's Kurt cut his eyes like,
Son of a bitch.
motherfucker.
I've earned this.
If y'all don't see me in the next few videos,
It's like, yeah, Kurt done for the day.
They'll never forgive us.
But y'all know the vibe. Hashtag Redeemers. Let us know what other BTS content y'all want us to react to. Love y'all to death.
We probably won't do it right.
Take care.
Y'all gonna have